Aristotle was saying that knowing yourself is the wisdom of all. But Lao Tzu was saying knowing the others, it's the real intelligence. And mastering yourself, it's the true power, in fact. But mastering the others, it's the strength. Ladies and gentlemen, today I would like to share with you a bit of my knowledge about communication. And I would like to share with you the otherness of the other, which means, in fact, if you speak the language of the other or others, for sure, you can communicate better and you can lead impactful. And for that, I have chosen a very interesting tool that anybody can use, which is DISC. I don't know if you are familiar with that. I have spoken several times about this because it's very dear to me and it's really simple. DISC is an assessment tool and it's used over 1 million people yearly just to assess themselves, how better they communicate, how they are with the leading others, and also how they increase their productivity. So DISC, it comes from DISC, which means dominant or driven, influencer, stable, and conscious. What I mean, this is, as I said, there are 4 characteristics, 4 personality types. One is the dominant, one is the influencer, another one is the stable and the conscious. Depending on these people, the types of personality, you know how to address them, how to impact them, how to influence them, and also how to speak to them when you have them in your audience. And I will share with you just few characteristics. The dominant, the D, is this is a person very dynamic, driven, oriented to results, action, competitive. To this person, you speak loud, clear, and using like keywords like you want to influence people, or influencing, or leading, or leaders. You are here because you want to be a better leader. So you use these kind of words. When you are talking with a dominant person, you have to be energetic, you have to be clear, you have to be very short, brief as you can, and not too blah blah, but just very concrete and to the topic. When you are addressing an influencer is a person who would like to have fun and to enjoy the life and also do the job, but more to enjoy. And this influencer, when you address an influencer who is always like oriented to entertaining, and you will find these people mainly in event organizers, in media, and so on. So it's good to know when you talk to these people, make sure that you will be flexible, you will be smiling, you will encourage them, you will tell them, oh, it's gonna be so much fun, you will enjoy so much this experience. So just mention fun and distraction and entertainment, and then you will have them focus on you. And then we have the stable. And the stable, it's a person who is very people oriented and very introvert. So this person is very kind, very empathic, cares for the others. This person feels well when others are feeling well. Meanwhile, the dominants, they don't care about the people. They just want their task and their things to be done, and that's it. It doesn't matter if the others are crying in the corner. But the stable one is like caring so much. So when you address to this person, you lower your voice. You speak in a very rhythmic way. and you address the person very calmly and warmly, and you speak like you really care for this person. If you are too loud and if you are too direct as a dominant, they shut down. They just shut down. Their ears are just shut down. You don't have a person to communicate anymore there at the end of the road. So it's important to lower the voice and speak in a very empathic way and make eye contact. And then we have the conscious. And the conscious is the person who is very introvert and very task-oriented. They need facts, details, and concrete actions. So what they want, if you want if you have them in your audience as a public speaker, you have to bring data, to say something like, for instance, for me, the itinerary in Toastmasters took me 4 years and 5 or 6 months. It took me 50 speeches. It took me, I don't know, 108 meetings, several officers' roles, but very concrete data. That's important, because for them, it's important to have, they are very analytical. So when you address to them, you can speak very clear, very brief, and focus on data. That's very important. And you can also say that, you know, this will be a bit boring for others, but it will be so much with details, and you will learn so much, so many things, and then they will be there. They are the happiest. If you tell them that it will be boring and they will learn something and they will have the opportunity to gain more information, they will be super happy. Tell that to a dominant and they will leave in the next second. They don't have the patience. They don't want to be in a very boring meeting. So it's important, when this is the beauty in Toastmasters, the fact that when we are addressing audiences, maybe our audiences are mixed and we don't know exactly to whom we are addressing, but we can use our body language, our vocal variety, and also eye contact and everything that we know, and also the structure of the speeches, so we can also make an impact to all of these personalities. And I think this is what it means to learn the language of others. When you speak the language of the others, for sure you will be successful, you will have their attention, and not only that, but you will also be able to influence them and to make an impact.